Hey, what's going on, guys? So it is fairly early right now. I just woke up and I wanted to do this hair reveal video today. Now, before I get into it, I have to say I'm cheating just a little bit. I'm actually not under 300 pounds. I am in the single digits. I am very, very close, but I'm not going to actually post this video until I'm really under 300 pounds. So it might be a week or two from this recording to when you actually see it. But I just wanted to say that, even though I don't have to, and you would never know, I'm keeping it honest. That's why I've literally been growing my hair for probably, I don't know, 14 to 16 months or something. It's ridiculous. This has lasted way longer than I ever anticipated. So if you're not in the know, I've always had a shaved head, you know, my adult life. And at some point, I was like 350 pounds. And I really want, well, I was 350 pounds a very long time. It's not like all of a sudden I ballooned up. But for motivation to lose weight, I promised myself and I promised you guys that I would not cut my hair until I weighed less than 300 pounds. And quite honestly, I thought that would be a couple months, and it was a lot of months. So anyway, not to beat around the bush here, but like I said, if you're seeing this video, if I upload this video, I am under 300 pounds and I plan to keep it off. The most important part of this entire journey for me was to slowly and steadily change my life so that I will keep the weight off, because I can lose weight. Anyone can go on a diet. Anyone could deprive themselves of what they normally do in order to drop a few pounds. Now you can do that for 5 or 10 pounds pretty easily, week or two, month for some people. You could do it for 100 pounds. You could do it for 300 pounds. But if you don't actually change your life and you change what you're actually doing, it's just temporary. That's what a diet is, you know. So not to get into a whole thing, but people talk about lifestyle changes versus diets. Anyone can go on a diet. You could starve yourself. You can eat, you know, vegetables for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You know, cut out all your drinks except for water and black coffee, and you'll lose weight, you know, without even exercising. But that's not the point. I wasn't trying to just lose weight. I was trying to keep the weight off forever, to just be healthier. So in order to do that, I have been eating healthier. I have been exercising more than I normally would do, but I still eat junk food. I still go out to dinner occasionally. I still get fast food occasionally. You know, I'm not real big on like sweets. Like, I like sweets, of course, all those desserts and stuff like that. But for me, it's more like, you know, snacking, bigger portions. So those are the type of things that I'm trying to cut out in my life. Those are the things that have made the change to allow me to lose 50 pounds and keep it off. I don't drink regular sodas. You know, if I have dessert, I have a very small portion. I don't have 3 pieces of cheesecake. I have a half a piece of cheesecake. You know, a couple bites of this, a couple bites of that, a small piece of chocolate, you know. As far as like, you know, meals, lunch, dinner, breakfast and stuff. Breakfast, I've never been, like, I love breakfast foods. You know, across the board, breakfast is probably my favorite type of meal. Like, I can eat that stuff. I used to love, when I was younger, breakfast for dinner. That was an awesome concept. Just, hey, you know, it's dinner time, but I really like, you know, bacon and eggs and toast and all that stuff, you know, French toast and sausage, and so let's just do that for dinner. Anyway, I'm getting off on a whole tangent here. So, the hair reveal, right? So I'm going to do this in 2 parts. Like I said, just woke up. I threw on, this is my work hat, my disgusting dirty hat. You're going to see my hair as it is dry when I first wake up, which is insane, and that's why I'm doing it right now. But then I'm going to go in there, inside, take a shower, you know, wash my hair, and you're going to see it wet. Because my hair is actually really curly, so you don't get the full length. Like, when I get out of the shower, it's like Fabio. My hair's on my shoulders and like the front of my chest. It's actually pretty long. So, here we go, with no further ado. Alright, so, put my hat down for a second. Yeah, there's the hair. Here's it kind of pushed down. Here's it just sitting there. Here's it up. It's let me make it look crazy and literally fluff it up, because I know this is what you really want to see. I look like Bozo the Clown here. All right. It's long. It's long and it's curly. I look absolutely insane. I am bald all the way back to my bald spot. See if I can give you like a side perspective here. Yeah, I mean, it's a bunch of hair. It looks horrible because there's nothing on top. You know what's funny? I say it looks horrible, and for a long time, especially that middle stage where it was like, you know, like yay long, it looked really, really stupid to me. Now that it's longer, it's funny, I have a Ben Franklin look sometimes. I happen to like coins, so, and the Ben Franklin half dollar is my favorite coin, so I know it's kind of weird. You know, it's not that bad, honestly. Like, it's weird because it's kind of grown on me. Not that I'm ashamed in public. Like, I have to literally wear a hat. I've been wearing a hat when I left my house for every single thing that I do for, you know, the better part of a year and a half. So, yeah, there it is. There's my hair. I mean, you guys waiting a long time. There it is. Long and crazy. Right now, I seriously look like, you know what kind of sucks? October is around the corner, and I can make a really awesome, like, scary clown. But, no. Like, if I shave my face, which, by the way, I am shaving my face, too, touching everything up, making my beard a little shorter after I shave my head. Yeah. If I shave my face clean and do some creepy makeup and stuff, man, I got the actual hair for it. I could dye my hair red and blue or something. Anyway, you guys get it. It's ridiculous. It's crazy. Let me go inside and take a shower, clean it up, and come back out, see what it looks like wet. All right, I'm back. So that was just a quick shower because I have to take another shower after I shave and everything. Anyway, that's all. It doesn't look great to me. You know, my issue is that it's not like it's the worst thing in the world. It's just it makes me look older. You know, I don't have this fear of looking older, you know, but it's just, my wife doesn't like it. That's the most important part. My wife absolutely hates it. She put up with it, and she's asked me many, many times over the last year and a half, you know, why don't you just cut it? Why'd you make this promise? And I was explaining to her, you know, I'm a man of my word. I have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Because if I don't do it, then what? It's just, it was stupid. I did it to hold myself accountable. You know, that was the whole point of the whole thing. Yeah, it took way longer than I thought. But the journey is finally over. So there you go. I am extremely, extremely excited to shave this. By the way, I did get sunburn on the top of my head. It's actually peeling a little bit right now. So when I shave my head, I don't know what's gonna look. Maybe it's like tan on top and then just white on the sides. I have no idea. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna shave my head now finally. And like I said, if you're seeing this video, I'm actually under 300. There's a little bit of a gap there, a week or two, whatever time it's gonna take me to lose, you know, a handful of pounds. It's under 10 pounds. I'll tell you, it's 6 pounds. 306 as a filming, so I gotta lose another 6 pounds. But anyway, next time I randomly do a video where I'm showing myself, you'll obviously see what it looks like shaved, but you can also watch my 15 years worth of videos, because I've always had a shaved head until this. So anyway, that's all. Hopefully I can enjoy a little bit of summer. Actually, the beginning of summer was insanely hot. And now that I'm going to shave my head, I'm sure it'll be nice and cool into fall. And then I'll just have a cold head. Alright, it's a done deal. I'm all shaved up. Irritated because I scrubbed the hell out of my head. Also, I didn't mention before, but I'm also out of shampoo as of yesterday. That's another thing. Inconvenience of having hair, especially longer hair. Using shampoo in the shower sucks. Obviously, you know, washing it takes more time. When I'm driving and I have the window down because it's summertime and it's hot, like I don't mind AC, and the AC in the truck is awesome, but I much prefer, you know, fresh air if I can help it. Unless it's like super hot air, then I'll put the AC on. But when I have my windows down, even with a hat on, my hair, the wind whips my hair and sometimes even gets under my glasses, hits me in the eye. That sucked. That was horrible. No more hair. It's weird. It kind of feels weird. My wife is so happy. I can't tell you. She really did hate this. In fact, I'll tell you something. It's a little bit private, but I think it's funny, so I'm going to share it with you anyway. So I had my hair in a little ponytail, and you know, asked the wife if you're married, you'll understand this a little bit more. But I said, hey, listen, this is your last chance to sleep with a guy with a ponytail. And unfortunately for me, she passed. She's like, no thanks, go shave. So yeah, I'm not, like I said, I'm not a nutritionist, I'm not a food expert or anything. I'm just telling you that I'm just a fat dude, loves to eat, and guess what? I'm still going to continue to eat. I just don't get that extra donut. I don't get that extra sandwich. I don't, you know, get that massive, like for example, 3 or 4 weeks back, I got a cheesesteak sandwich in this place. There's a place I just happen to randomly try. My wife likes cheesesteaks a lot, and I happened to bring one home to her, and she wanted to split it. So I had half of it. It was the most delicious cheesesteak I've ever had in my entire life. I know people talk about, you know, you go to Philly and the whole thing. I'm telling you, Pennsylvania, there's a secret place that makes the bomb, like the best cheesesteak. Oh my God, I wish I could show you right now. But long story short, I probably could eat 2 of them myself, you know, like heroes. But I had a piece of, I took half and I cut half in half. So I had a quarter of the sandwich for lunch. And I think like 3 pickles, 3 pickle chips really. And like I was still hungry. I felt hungry. But it was fine. I lived. It wasn't a problem. I was able to eat a delicious, greasy, high-caloric, fatty meal, and I still lost weight the next day. Go figure. Old Jeff would have just, you know, had an entire hero, a half a bag of chips, you know, a bunch of drinks. So it's... And the thing is, too, like when you have less quantity of something, it means more to you. If you have an entire, like let's say it's Halloween, and you got this whole bowl of Halloween candy, you're eating that stuff almost to get full. Like, are you really enjoying every bite when you have a massive bowl of, like, you know, Snicker bars and Reese's Peanut Butter Cups and Milk Duds and all the stuff you like? You know, I don't think so. You know what, when Halloween food tastes the best to me? Like a month later when you randomly find like 2 or 3 pieces in a dish somewhere. Then it's delicious. You know why? Because you have such little of it. You value that so much because it's not plentiful. It's like supply and demand in your mind. So, I don't know. Maybe that's just me. You let me know if you can relate to that. But the biggest thing that I'm just sharing for anyone who is interested is you have to be realistic with yourself. You're going to cheat. I know people do diets and they have cheat days. You shouldn't. To me, I mean, you do you. You do whatever you want. But cheat days didn't work for me because what it did was it gave me a green light, a pass to gain all the weight back that I've successfully lost in the, you know, upcoming week or a couple of days or whatever it is. So some people might do, like, let's say a Saturday is a cheat day. I worked so hard. I lost 6 pounds all week because I busted my hump, right? But then you put on 6 pounds in a day. It's not that hard to do. So I like to think that your whole life you should be cheating, but just such little bits that it doesn't actually make you gain weight. You have to find happiness. And for a lot of people, food is happiness. You can't give it up. You're just going to be depressed and sad and hangry and irritated and irritable around the people you love and at work and stuff like that. So, I mean, everyone has to do their own thing, obviously. People do stuff that has nothing to do with what I'm talking about at work. Whatever works for you. All of our bodies are different as well, right? So you got to find what works for you and just stick with it. But ultimately, you have to be happy with yourself. If you are overweight, don't put yourself down. You know, being overweight it's a lot easier than being underweight. There's people who have an incredible hard time trying to gain weight. They are very, very scrawny and skinny and underweight, and they want to beef up and bulk up. Usually it's dudes, sometimes it's women. And they just can't. No matter what they eat like crap. They eat tons of food that makes themselves, you know, feel sick, and they can't gain weight. If you are fat, you can always lose weight. Unless you have like some kind of glandular problem or something, you could do it. It's just about willpower. You know, it's about what you're willing to sacrifice for a healthier life or for a nicer body to you. The whole thing in society about, like, you know, the anti-fat shaming movement, let's say, like, you know, I still laugh because I'm a fat guy. But, like, you know, a week or 2 ago, I went to the mall with my wife. She had to return something. And, like, I'm walking past stores and these mannequins are fat, huge mannequins. And, like, I get it that I'm big and beautiful. Like, I totally get that. But I don't know. I don't think, it's not that you're not beautiful. It's just you cannot lie about being obese and being happy and healthy. I don't think any, and you know, there's so many plus size models and all this stuff. And I get it too. If you're a role model and there's like some young fat girl watching you, a fat teenage girl, you know, and she feels horrible that she's fat and stuff, you know, you don't want her to be depressed and sad and stuff, but, you know, no one can agree. No one can say, honestly, that, hey, it's healthy to be 350 pounds or 400 pounds, man or woman. It's not. Not a doctor in this world is going to say, yeah, you're good to go. No, you have risk of heart attack and diabetes and a million problems. Your joints are going to fail. Your heart's going to fail. Your back's going to go out. I mean, it's not good being fat. You could be beautiful. And by the way, your body has nothing to do with your beauty. You could be sexy in any form. You know, there's the men that are turned on by huge women. There's women that are turned on by huge men. Probably a lot less the latter. But no, beauty is like, you know, to me, physical beauty is your face, obviously. And, you know, people, sex sells, you know, but you're looking at someone a lot more than you're having sex with them. Let's be honest. If you're in a real relationship, so someone's face, I think, matters a lot more than their body, but I don't even know where I'm going with this. I shaved my head. Why am I even talking about this? I'm just spewing thoughts at this point. It's pouring over. It's okay to be big and beautiful, I suppose, but it's not healthy. And I don't think anyone's going to disagree with that. So I think it's a little bit dangerous that society is telling young girls and young boys, mostly young girls, it's okay. It's okay that you're, you know, 300 pounds in the 5th grade. Because maybe one day you'll get your own, you know, cam show. And guys will give you $100 a minute to just eat cake. Because that's the world we live in now. It's weird. We live in a weird world. Just be happy. That's all I can really say. It doesn't matter. I don't care who you are, your age, your race, your sex. If you don't know what sex you are, just find happiness and treat people nicely. That's all anyone really wants. Life's short, so try to enjoy it. For me, that means junk food. I love junk food. That means I'm at a birthday party. I'm going to eat some crappy food occasionally. I'm going to have a piece of cake. I'm going to celebrate whoever I'm there celebrating. And I'm not going to feel guilty about it. But I am going to be conscious of what I'm doing at home. So guess what? If I do go to a birthday party, I do eat a piece of cake, I'm not going to have a big dessert the next day, or any dessert. It's balance. That's the whole thing. I have to find my true balance in life so that I can consistently lose weight, because I want to be healthier. I want to live longer. Ever since I was young, and I want to get totally into this, but I always thought I was going to die young. If I do die young, then you'll know. I was expecting it. I've been expecting to die for a very long time. I almost died when I was, 18, 19 years old. I was supposed to die, and I didn't. And I got a second chance at this. And I always thought that it wouldn't last very long. And so now, as I do get a little bit older, I don't want to go. I'm not afraid, and this is a completely different topic, but I'm not afraid of dying. I'm afraid of leaving my wife alone. And this is going to get me choked up, so I'm not going to get deep into it, but that is my biggest fear in life, is that my wife would be alone. That's it. My job is to love and support her every single day. And if I'm not here, you know, how's that going to happen? But I'm good. I'm good with dying. We're all going to die. I've made peace with that a long time ago when I almost died. I think I had a pretty good run in life. If I go tomorrow, or if I have a heart attack as soon as I shut this camera off, I had a good run. I'm very happy with my life. And all the people in it, including you guys. So, anyway, that's all. Jesus, this got emotional. This is crazy. I think I'm so happy that I cut my hair. Alright, so that's all. Thank you so much for watching. I really, really appreciate it. And I will see you guys tomorrow with a brand new video. Take care.